BBC Hooniverse.
When looking at the audience's opinions on these reunions, you think to yourself, right, that's not really the thing we're after. That's not really what we want. And some audience members are like, oh, let's not do reunions. Curse the people that cannot come up with non-original ideas. And I think, well, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be well worth it. And I always think that having a reunion, so what I mean by that is that bringing back a well-beloved character means, yeah, there might be some issues. Yes, it might not look anything like the original. Yes, it might be better design, but at least you bring them back. So, currently, as of the 29th of May 2021 at 7:21, we haven't yet seen what the new what's the word? Or the new Sea Devils look like. We saw them in 2022, 2023. No, 2022, 2021, with the Easter special, which is Legend of the Sea Devil, which is criticised as one of the worst episodes. I don't think there's moments in it that could have been done better, but I think the Sea Devil design was quite good, and having them back as a reunion to me is like, yes, thank you, because they were quite good the first time. They looked quite alright the second time, and the baby Sea Devil in the little little teaser thing looked quite nice as well. So when you look at it overall, you're thinking, well, how can they redesign them any further? And after the final on the series finale on Saturday, 31st of May at 6:50 p.m. UK time, we'll get to see how the new design looks, what they've done differently than they hadn't done before. How are they going to react? How are the fans going to talk about this? Because Unit won't get a redesign any further, apart from probably the odd dash-in and the odd cast member that hasn't been in the series yet, hasn't been in the main series, but will be in the spin-off, because they've been probably brought into Unit for this job. But I don't think there's going to be that much corruption, that much uproar and anger over it. People aren't gonna like it, but people don't. You don't have to like everything. The way that things work is that you don't have to like everything that everyone's liking. You can have your own opinion, and that's what's gonna happen. People are gonna have their own opinion, but knowing the way that the Doctor Who world works, they're probably gonna be like, I want my opinion to be right. And that's not always the case. You can't always be the person with the right opinion, and that's not anyone's fault per se. That's just the way of the land, and yeah, yes, I can't help it. But I might like the design, I might not like the design. Who knows? But either way, that'll be my opinion, and I won't be right. My opinion's what I think. It's not what everyone thinks, right? So, I think that's what the issue is when you have returning villains and you have reunion, like the mass reunions and all these other big deals. You sort of then get a lot of people saying, they shouldn't have done that, and then not making it clear that people say, well, yes, I agree with your opinion, and they argue that their opinion's not right. So I think if we have original characters for a whole series in Doctor Who, then I don't think personally we would have any of these issues that say issues of people being really angry that the design doesn't look right, like Sutek. People were confused why he now just looks like a giant dog, and they weren't too keen on the way he looked and all this and the other. Me personally, I was quite glad it was the original voice actor, and I didn't mind enough. I thought it looked quite good. I was just mainly gutted that Lucy Miller wasn't Sheridan Smith's Lucy Miller. It was just a random woman called Lucy Miller that had nothing to do with the Doctor. That was the bit that gutted me about that whole section, because having a Big Finish character return, it would make it more interesting. It would canonise Big Finish. I know that the canon's subjective and everyone has their own opinion, but the bits that are official canon that no one can argue with, I think it should have been Lucy Miller, as in the Big Finish Lucy Miller should have brought in. I mean, Sheridan Smith probably was a little bit too busy to appear in Doctor Who due to the fact that she's very popular for a lot of drama, and people do take the mickey out of that, but at least she's getting work, and that's all that matters. She's working in the industry, and she's getting to be in it. I think that could have been a good reunion. That would have been a really nice thing, saying, "Look, Doctor, here's my mother," and they'll go, "Wow, it's you, Lucy Miller." And they'll go, "Oh, you've changed your face, Doctor," and I think that would have been a sweet and interesting moment, but you can't really have everything that you sort of want within the show, because it's not how that would work. So, overall, as we get to the end of part 3 in this video, now if you're watching this Friday the 30th of May, you'll be watching an omnibus. Hello, this is the omnibus. Hello, I'm Tom from Thursday the 29th of May 2025 at 7:27 a.m. This is the third part, and this is the omnibus. I've got to, well, according to recording, the 9-minute mark, but that isn't right if you're watching this. If you're watching part 3, the separate video, and if you're watching the omnibus, it might be 14, 15, 82 minutes. Who knows? I do want to say, and I will say this again at the very beginning of this omnibus, which will be recorded tomorrow, but I like to say that this will be, for now, the final ever, well, for now, until the foreseeable future, there will be no more, and I repeat, no more omnibuses, right? I loved making omnibuses, but now I've made 8 omnibuses, so I need to stop. You know, there's a point to everything, there's a point at one point when you stop doing it. So, 8's enough for me for now. But in the future, if I ever want to make more omnibuses, it's there. It's not goodbye for omnibuses, it's we're pausing omnibuses. So, now that we've got to the point that this is an omnibus, really, if you really put all 3 parts together, unlike when I did the Master Omnibus, where none of the 3 parts fit, and I don't know why I called it part 1, part 2, part 3. I even named a video the Master Part 4. It was nothing about it. It was about Doctor Who Confidential, which was really odd of me, I know. But we're here where we are, and we move on. So let's crack on to the end. Well, that has been a cracking part 3. If you're watching the singular video, then that's been a cracking omnibus. If you're watching the overall omnibus edition. Now, the only people that are left doing omnibuses, it seems, are me and the Archers. So, yeah, I'm glad I kept that tradition alive. So, when you really look at Reunion, then you get to the full stop of it all. Yes, people aren't going to be happy with the way things are, but the only characters people now can be happy with is the Rani, due to regeneration and the Master, because each time you meet the Master, it might be a different version. So I hope that Sashi Dhawan does return to the role of the Master at some point on TV, because he's going to be doing a cracking job on Big Finish. I've not heard it just yet, but I can't wait. So, there we have it. That has been part 3 and the omnibus to this saga, all about the reunion. It's not the TV show reunion, it's all about characters returning. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.
Don't forget to subscribe to the official Tom Mason YouTube channel